So I thought I would give you a small July update on what we are doing. We are currently, or my husband are on holiday leave for 3 weeks. 1 week is already gone, so we have 2 more weeks left. We have been working at home, helping our daughter getting her house and her garden in order. So we've used a lot of time on that. It's not an old house, it's about 6 years old, or we renovated an old cabin, and that's about 6 years ago. But there has been done little upkeeping in the meantime, so there was a lot of things to do there. So we have done that, made her a beautiful, or she has of course been doing it with us, but we have been making a beautiful back garden. We're not finished, but she had a summer party with her friends yesterday, so the goal was to kind of make the back garden beautiful for that, so we got to do that. Hi guys, we are pimping my daughter's garden and doing some work on her house. It's actually our house, but we are going to transfer it over to her, and when we do that, we wanted it to be in good shape, so we are doing a bit of work on the house and the garden. So I'm going to show you some of it. I'm sorry I haven't filmed all the way or every day, but I'll show you what we have done and some of what we are going to do. So this is how the garden is looking right now. We have already done a bit of work. We have painted all the white. My husband have put up these, I don't know the English word. I actually do, but I don't remember, but to catch the water. And I have power washed all the decks. We're going to finish this and put up some more of this fencing. We are also working on this, and you should have seen it before, but of course I'm a bit late. I think I've shown you. We are going to do a bit more, but this is our kind of guest house. So we've done a bit of work here. And I'll show you the front. We have torn down the fencing around the porch and power washed everything. Also painted the white here, and we're going to put up new fencing. And this is the garden a bit more done. The pergola is done, and it turned out beautiful. This is the pillows in. And we bought a new table for this. And this has to dry a year before we, and the same with the pergola, before we paint it. I think it turned out really cute, but a lot more work to do.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out.
And we are currently on our way back up to the mountains. Not the same mountain this time. This time we're on our way to a place called Aldres. And the reason we are going back, this is not our first trip back since we rented the cabin that I showed you in our last video. We have been once, twice I think, back to Ål and Gol, Hallingdalen, as I told you it is called, the area. And the reason we are going back is because we are now looking for a cabin to buy. And first of all, it's a long way to drive. It's about 3.5 hours one way. And the first cabin we looked at, the buildings, we are looking for kind of an old mountain farm. We don't want a cabin over 1,000 meters. We want a cabin situated around 800 to 900 meters above sea level. And we were looking for a mountain farm, old mountain farm, with kind of the same look as the place we rented in Hallingdalen. So the first place we went to, and I stopped filming, I started to film so I can show you the intro. I thought I was going to do, I really thought that that was going to be a place for us, and this is the intro. Hi guys, I am sorry for the way I look, but we have just gone back to Hallingdalen. If you saw my last video or my earlier video, you've been to Hallingdalen with me before, and some of you know that we loved it so much that we were looking for a cabin on our own. And today, if you see this video, this was probably the place for us, but today is the first time we're going to see this place. So come on guys. So, and I'm sorry for the light. It's about 100 meters from the road. So let's see. Here's the sign. It's very steep, and we knew that, but we were wondering if there's a possibility of making a road. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, guys! This is the farm. It's not that, but this used to be part of the farm we're now going to see.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the
Of course, that this didn't go through. The buildings were beautiful, old farmhouse buildings in Norwegian traditional style, but the location were not the best. It was so steep, so you kind of had to have climbing equipment to get to the car. So that was a miss. And then on the same trip we found a run-down cabin, but with a beautiful location. When my husband told my daughter and I that he wanted to look at that place, we thought this is just a waste of time. It's a run-down cabin, and we cannot take on a big project like that. But we went, and all three of us fell in love with the location and was ready to make an offer. And this was not done with an realtor, a person that sells houses. This was a private sale, and we were going to actually today go back to look inside the cabin, because when we looked at it, we could just look on the outside. But then someone gave a kind of a secret offer. I don't know if you have that in your country, but in Norway it's possible to leave a kind of silent offer or a secret offer when someone do, and if you use a realtor, that sounds very strange.
Use what?
Eiendomsmegler.
Broker?
Nei, det my husband thinks
Real
it's
estate
called
broker.
real estate broker. It's not called that. It's called a realtor, I think, but it sounds so strange when I say it. Okay, but this was a private sale, and a realtor would not accept this kind of silent offer, but the private person did. So we didn't even get to make an offer on it, and we were ready to offer a lot more than it was worth. So I think that was kind of a divine intervention that didn't go through. Today we are going to another mountain called Valdres.
Close to Jotunheimen.
Yes, close to a known famous place in Norway called Jotunheimen. This is at least as we can see on the pictures online, a beautiful mountain farm. There are, I think, 4 buildings, and the oldest one is from the 1500s, and the main cabin is, I think they have taken the house down from another place, so it's originally built in the 1700s, I think, at least part of it, and then they rebuilt or put the cabin up on the location where it's at now in 1918. There are quite a lot of pasture included in the place, And there's also 6 kilometers away from, or higher up in the mountain, there's included a fishing cabin. It's a small wooden cabin located at a small lake. Yeah, so it looks very promising. We know that there are a lot of people coming to view, so it may go for a lot more than we are willing to pay. The price is not too bad, right? Or the asking price is about 2 million Norwegian kroner. That's about 200,000 pounds, a bit more in dollars, I think. But we are expecting it to go for more than the asking price. The question is just how much more. So fingers crossed that this is our dream cabin and own paradise in the mountains. Yeah, and that no one else thinks the same. Okay guys, I'll take you along. I'll film as much as I can when we're there, and hopefully this turns out to be as beautiful as we think it is.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Hi guys, it is Sunday the 2nd of August and it's a week since I spoke to you last time in this vlog, and oh my god, a lot has been happening. It's now a week since we went to Valdres to look at the small mountain farm, and it turned out to be just as wonderful as we had hoped for, even more so. I have realized that cows, you know, the four-legged animals that says moo, is a big weakness of mine. As I stepped out of the car when we reached the mountain farm, there was a lot of cows there, and I cuddled a couple. And I think that I was instantly sold long before I had seen anything of the farm. But then we continued on to look, and I was so taken that the whole viewing, I was just saying to my husband, I have to have this, I have to have this, I love it. I Skyped my daughter and showed her, told her the same thing, and there was a lot of people on the viewing, and they had, and this was the third viewing, so they had a lot of interest in the property. So when we left, I thought, how expensive is this going to get? The asking price was about 2 million Norwegian kroner. That's about 200,000 pounds, a bit more in dollars. And this was on last Sunday, and then the following Monday the bidding war started, and I had set a limit at 2.3 million or 230 thousand pounds or dollars. My husband were thinking more like 2.4, 2.5, and yeah. Along the way, we didn't get carried away. Actually, we were good. We Googled along the way, looking at, okay, what can we get for this price? What we are now kind of reached in the bidding war. But we ended up winning, as my grandson says. And we got with all the expenses, it landed on 2.6. That's about, or the bid was 2,525, so that's about 500 more than the asking price, but 400 more than the estimated value of the property. So we are over the moon. It really is a beautiful place, and I can't wait to show you. I showed you a little bit in the video, but of course I'm going to show you more. We already tomorrow have the closing, and we're going to get the keys and everything. So we have used this week to find, we've had cabins before, and thank God we had saved all the things from that. So we have used the week to gather, and believe me, that's a big job, to gather everything we could find, wash it all. We have bought some used furniture as well, a dining room, a beautiful dining room set, and some other things. So tomorrow, and that'll be just a week after we got the kind of deal, we're taking over. So this has been the fastest process the real estate agent, I think that was what it was called, has done. So it has been very stressful, but happy stressful. We are going to stay for a week, and of course I'm going to film a lot and bring you what I hope you think is another wonderful video of another beautiful corner of my country. I guess some of you may wonder how we are able to just kind of pay 2.6 million kroner or 260,000 pounds. No, we're not rich. We're not poor either. We're kind of well-established middle class. But I inherited some money when my mother died, and I have been saving that for good use, and now I wanted to invest. So yeah, this is what sorry, that's some of the things we are going to take falling down. My house has been utter chaos. I should have filmed, but I've been so stressed and it's been so chaotic. Yeah, I digress. As I said, this was what I wanted to invest in, and also my daughter have wanted a cabin for years. I grew up with a cabin, and so did she, but we sold our cabin some years ago, so and haven't actually been missing it since we have the boat, but I thought it was a good investment, and we got kind of bitten by the bug, as we say in Norway, when we visited the beautiful cabin in Ål in Hallingdalen. So now we have our own. My daughter and grandson actually have not seen it. They did not come to the viewing with us. They have only seen it in pictures, so they are coming next weekend or on Friday. So I can't wait to show them how beautiful it is. Yeah. Okay guys, that was a small update on what we are doing. I can't believe it's already August and we're kind of moving into autumn or fall. So yeah. Okay guys, I'll see you again when I come back from our trip. So it'll be about a week and a half, I think. Please be safe, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you later. Bye guys!